Hey there, I'm just popping by for a couple of quick minutes to go over how we're going to put together these very simple but fun bag toppers for some of your holiday treats. So I'm going to start with this one that has the pretty gold foiled reindeer here. And with this reindeer bag topper comes a let's see, vellum cardstock. It's kind of a clear opaque vellum, but it's got a real nice stiff feel to it. So what I've done on this particular one is I'm placing the pre-cut, the die cut vellum tag inside, or it's going to be a tag topper, sorry, inside of my stamp positioner. And I have already used my embossing buddy to go ahead and rub onto the tag. And I have let me show you here. I have 'Tis the Season. I have that stamp already set up. I wanted to show you too, just in case you're wondering, the dies that I use to cut these really pretty tag toppers are from the Celebration Tidings. Well, the Celebration, let's see, what do they call this? Here's the dies. Celebration labels. So here they are. They come in a nesting, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different labels, and then lots of cool little embellishments to also die cut with that. It goes with then the Celebration Tidings stamp set. So you get Halloween, fall, Valentine's Day, Christmas, you know, and even just all occasion, just for you. Those are the stamps that are included in the bundle, okay, with those dies. All right, that's what we're using today, right now, and we're just going to take care of the deer bag topper first. Okay, so I decided I would like to do this tag topper in gold embossing. Okay, so I'm just gonna, I know that the vellum cardstock is, while it's thicker than regular vellum, it is still going to be a little more delicate than cardstock. So I'm gonna take care when I do the heat embossing. So I'm gonna use Versamark ink and ink up that sentiment. And I basically center the sentiment in half of the label area because I'm going to fold it over, like I said, to make a tag topper on a really cute gusseted cellophane bag that is included in your kit. Okay, there we go. All right, now I have showed you before. This is where I keep my gold embossing powder. For all my embossing powders I keep in these little plastic containers. All right. Okay, now I'll go and heat emboss the sentiment. Okay, here it is, heat embossed, and it turned out really well. So a tip for you is that when I do the heat embossing on something like a vellum cardstock, I tend to hold my heat tool further away than I normally would with cardstock. It takes a little longer to melt the powder, but if you're patient, it will work out. So there you go. And then here is the base of the tag, and here is the cellophane bag. Now, I think this is hilarious. So inside my cellophane bag well, it's called reindeer poop. Now, it's not really reindeer poop. It is a recipe that I found. My niece and I gave it a try on a hot August day, but we wanted to give the recipe a try and we give it a thumbs up. It's corn pop cereal coated in melted chocolate and peanut butter, and then tossed about in a mixture of cocoa powder and powdered sugar. It's actually quite fun, and I think that my recipient will also think it's funny to get it in this very cute packaging. So I'm going to take my tag and I'm going to fold it over. Just give it a little pinch. Okay. I'm going to put it right on top of here. And we can pull in these gussets a little bit. I may have put a little bit too much in here, but there we go. I think that looks good. Give it a little fold there. Put that like that. And then bring my sentiment double topper over and give it a little pinch. And I'm not sure you can see in the light, but there is the topper, the bag of treats. And then let's think of let's see, I think in this particular case, I am going to take my little stapler. Hold on, everybody. Hold on. I should have gotten this first. And in this case, I am going to look for, I'm going to staple this tag closed and then just use a little bit of glue dots to adhere this topper on top. Topper on top. So I'm going to try to put my staple right down here or here behind the lettering. There we go. That holds it on. And then we will get the glue dots. And I'm going to strategically place them. It's vellum. I'm going to strategically place them behind my sentiment. I'm not sure you can see, but you'll get it when you see yours. Just, oops, and then you can get one on your thumb. And I'll place it here. And then I'm going to put a couple of these. This is the back side of it. I'm just going to put a couple down here and maybe a couple right up at the edge, just so it sticks nicely to the tag. And while it does show on the back a little bit, it's really not, you know, obtrusive. And really, who's going to care? They're going to get into a bag of reindeer poop, and who wouldn't be looking forward to that? All right, so here's the base. And here's the topper. I want to make sure I've got it even. Just sort of pinch it over there. Okay, and so that's the back. You can barely see the little glue dots. And on the front, you really can't see them at all. So there you go. There is our bag of holiday reindeer poop. All right, so the other tag topper uses a cardstock cut and one of our DSP papers. So this one has the green backing and dots, which I guess maybe snow, and candy canes with gold foil. Or the reverse of it is red and white candy cane stripes. So either one, right? Either one represents candy cane, and I've got a bag of homemade peppermint bark to include in this bag. So while I had thought I'd always use this side, I think I will flip it over. I'm going to use the candy cane stripe side, and I am going to set my positioner up again with the white cardstock inside, and I think I'm going to use, I think I'll use real red. I'm going to use real red for this. And you could use the same stamp again, 'Tis the Season, but I think I'm going to give another sentiment a try. It's the one that says, With Love for You. All right, so I think you can see that. It's about right. Okay, I'm going to shut the door, grab the stamp. Just replace my little, okay, and I'm going to use real red ink. Not sure you can see, sorry. There you go, just putting ink on the stamp. Close the door. There, that looks great. All right, so this is a super simple one. So we've got our candy cane. I'm gonna fold candy cane stripe. I'm gonna fold it over. The little matching loops and bumps and dents. Give that a little pinch, and then I'll do the same with this. Just make sure it's dry. Lining it up with the notch and the little scallops there. Although, I guess while I'm thinking of it, it's really not going to matter that much because they're not going to be lined up right underneath each other, right? They're going to be on either side, like that. And I think this time I am going to use a hole punch and put a little ribbon on top of that. All right, so I've got some little red satin ribbon from my stash. I'm going to use this hole punch again. It's like I said, it's got this like notch punch, but you could use a regular standard office hole punch. And if you have a little bit wider ribbon, I often just take the hole punch and just punch it twice right next to each other, and it creates a hole similar to this. Okay, so I am going to, what I think I'll do first is I'm going to use tape runner and glue this tag topper on top of this tag topper to get us started. I'm going to open it up. Use some Stampin' Seal inside, both sides, front and back. And then gently, like I did the other one, I like to just kind of hold them together, eyeball first to make sure that there's the same amount of DSP on that side. That looks about right. All right, and then just kind of give it a pinch. And then here is my peppermint bark. I am going to fold over the bag. There we go. Let me just take a look here. That's a little bit, a little more bag showing. And there we go. And so what I think I'm going to do just to make sure that the bag stays sealed is I'm going to go ahead and staple a couple of staples there. And then I can put my tag right on top. Okay, and I'm making sure that the top of the bag fits right up nice and snug in the fold of my tag topper. Hold it, pinch it down, and then I'm going to take my hole punch, a little slot punch there, and put a little, there we go. There we go. And then I'll slide the ribbon in through the punched hole and tie it in a bow. All right. Trim the ends a little. There. And there you have the With Love for You homemade peppermint bark with a really cute candy cane tag topper. So these are the two bags that you'll be able to make with your kit. And I want to let you know that I am including the recipes to both of these treats so that you can give them a try as well. Because who wouldn't want a bag of reindeer poop or homemade peppermint bark? All right, thank you so much for stopping by, and I hope you enjoy the treats.